Oh, I got a Finch knife here. I like these Finch knives, man. And I have several of these that need to come to the channel because I have just become a huge fan. But this is a Shiv Ghost Green G10 14C28N. Yeah, let's check it out. I love these Finch knives, man. They are just built so well. The actions are always really good, and just they come with a Band-Aid. Yep, and your fit satisfaction is guaranteed. If you're not happy with it, you can work something out. A couple of stickers. The Shiv sticker is pretty cool. I guess if you could hide this somewhere and get it into prison, it could be useful, right? Except, isn't that a shank? A Shiv and a shank? I think they're the same thing. Anyways, love the black and the green, blacked out hardware. No machining on this side of the pivot. I like that. Yep. Titanium pocket clip, steel liners. Yeah, let's get that blade out. Yeah, come on. Look at that. That black coated, I'm not sure what the coating is, but gorgeous. Yeah, very smooth. The G10's not, there's that gnat again. That gnat's hanging out, man. Um, it's not super grippy. It's kind of a smooth texture on there, but it's nice. Wonderful jimping all over the flipper tab, and then it creates a little choke up spot down here as well with jimping. Yeah, very cool. Well, like I said, you're going to see more of these finches on the channel because I have, they've just got on my radar. I've been looking for them. I've got some really cool ones coming. Yep. And not all of them new. This one's new over from Timber's Edge. The question is, do I keep it or does it go back and end up for sale? More than likely, it's going to go back and go for sale because I'm trying to just default. It's got to go back. Yeah, because I can't afford them, man. Yeah, but I do get the pleasure of I get to handle them, check them out, see what I think about them, and then I guess if I really do like it, I have the option. It's in hand. I could just say, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. But let's get in this one. You know, I mean, I guess we can all go test drive a new Corvette, but are we willing to pay for it? I think it's a T6. T6 is across the board, I believe. Yep. Not crazy tension. I don't see any real Loctite on there. If there was, it was minimal. One scale screw. And then the back one here will also be part of the structure. Yeah, I felt it release there. Kind of tensions on that pocket clip. Oh yeah, I don't think I'm going to mess with that. Let's unlock it. I think we'll come apart. Yep. Nice. Look at the skeletonizing that they've done here. It's completely dry. There's no lubrication in here, so I think we can improve the action slightly, lube it up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to wipe down, but I'm going to give it a quick wipe down anyways. Internal stop pins, very nice. The coating wasn't removed where the bearings run, so they're having to cut their way through that coating. Looks like they're doing it, reasonably well. I got a towel fiber right there. There, I got it. I mean, it almost appears that whatever the coating is on the blade is on the liners as well. Let's get the bearings and we'll get this thing back together. Small, tiny little bearings, but I've mentioned this before, man. I've found that, you see small and then you think, it's not going to run right. That don't have anything to do with it. These small bearings will run. And I've seen small bearings like this on big knives. And then the bearing's really small and it runs just fine. So I don't judge the book by that cover for sure. It's got a captured pin. Of course, that makes sense considering that this side's not machined. Yep, the internal stop pins running these steel liners. So nice design. Lots of skeletonizing going on here. Minimize the weight. Yeah, buddy. Put a tiny little bit on that detemp ball track as well. And we're already coming home. I'm guessing that's the wrong screw. It doesn't appear to want to participate in that process there at all. Nor that. This has got to be the scale screw. Has to be. Yep. So this has to be this screw. Oh, well. I just don't think we were... There we go. Odd. Yeah, something's off here. What's this long screw from? Interesting. Okay, no, I get it. I can't get it to come out of there. Let me, Okay, so complete disassembly And then I had to mess with these barrel spacers. And I am able to get these screws to thread all the way into these barrel spacers. But what I found was these back two have this really hard Loctite on them, and it's causing them to lock in there. And I had to hold from both sides and just a bunch of stuff going on. So I'm going to clean this thread, and then I'm going to get it back together. So I've got this one pretty clean, but even cleaning this one, there's still like a little line. See that line of that Loctite? Well, that's the issue, is that stuff right there. Oh, I poked myself. These stupid brushes, man. Yeah, so, I mean, sometimes you gotta be patient, man. You gotta backstep, and, it would have been easy for me to look at this and go, oh, something's broken. But in the end, I just needed to back all this out, get these screws out. Now, I'm able to bury these screws in these barrels out here. So now that when I go to put it back together, I just have to be careful to really get it running smoothly before I run them in. Yep, because I had to completely disassemble it to get this to start going right. I mean, what a bummer. Yeah, no worries though. I mean, I shouldn't say no worries, because for a minute there, I started to worry that I had a terminal problem. I did. I was like, oh no, come on, man, don't be doing that. Yeah, I sweated for a second. For sure I did. Well, these barrel spacers are captured. Come on now. There we go. That one went in back there. So I am going to put this screw in. That doesn't seem to be correct. But these are all the same size. So well, let me look here, because there's only one other screw, and it's this one. I wonder if well, what's this one right here? I got one hiding. So those are the same size. These two are, that one's the same size as these. Let's check this one. That one's a little longer. I wonder if one of these goes here. I'm going to say that's a negative. That longer one goes there. So this has to go here. Doesn't catch much thread. That's faux show. Well, hold on. That's not right. It's this over here. Man, oh man. Okay, so here's what I ended up doing. I had to loosen this, and then get them all started before I finish tightening. And so I've got them all started now, and everything's running smooth, completely centered, completely grounded, nothing's stripped, everything's good to go. But in order for me to get all that to run right, I had to, I cleaned off all those threads, but then I had to loosen everything to get all the screws started well. And then once they were started well, now I've gone back and tightened everything. That's what it took to get that right. I mean, golly, man. And now you can see those screws are recessed properly. All that's super tight. I mean, yeah, so just so you know, if you take this knife apart, before you go tightening anything up on this clip side, which is the tighten side, keep all these loose, get them all started really well. Yeah, wow. Wowie, wowie, wow. But, I mean, for a second there, I say what me worry, but for a second I was kind of like, oh, we might have had a flame out here. But we're good. Yeah. I mean, let's talk about this action. Get going here. All right. So it takes a little bit of shakedown to get down, but it's very hydraulic, super smooth. Access to the lock bar. This isn't lowered, but the lock bar is slightly raised, and then it's got jimping on it. So very intuitive to get the finger in there. It's a light push to get that over, and then just a slightest little jerk, and that whoop, will run itself to the ground. And I believe this knife will only get better with use because it is bucking those bearings against this black coating. And so they'll just continue to get smoother and smoother. Wonder if I can fail this knife. Nope. Yeah, so I mean, it's running really well. Can't fail it. Yeah, excellent action. I mean, I'm going to give it an A minus. Ergonomics. It's an odd grip. It's kind of swooped up here, and it's swooped up more than, this isn't as pronounced as this. And you feel it. Like, it feels like sort of like a swayback, sort of. I can get 4 fingers on it, and I am packed in behind this finger guard pretty good. So not so confident, very confident. I mean, this thing will rise up over a confident grip. I mean, it's a Shiv. This is definitely a little stinger. Reverse grip, I can cap this, and yeah, wonderful reverse grip. And then if I was going to hammer hard with this, I could go here. This does dig in and provide grip, but then I'm capped with my thumb. So I think I'm okay to go here, but just the way that it feels, I wouldn't do this too hard. That's for sure. Yep. But good ergonomics, man. Just the standard forward grip, just a little pocket knife. It's got this choke up spot for cutting and slicing. And then back here, yeah, perfect. Wonderful. Let's check pocket clip. Pocket clip check. I think the pocket clip's going to do wonderful. The tension on it is really stiff. Let's see if we can get over the thick stuff. Yep. And it run all the way home, and that's a F5 clip. F5 tornado, throw these 200 miles away, spinning and swirling, and this knife would still be connected to this piece of fabric. Yep. Definitely a dryer clip on standard jean size material. One hand in, one hand out. You can hear it snap in and out of there. Yeah. Wonderful. I like it. Nice profile. It's got about 1/4 of an inch sticking out. It's got that jade green against that almost stonewashed black, but really it's a black coating. It's not quite stonewashed, I wouldn't say. Maybe they call it stonewashed, but yeah, good pocket clip. Let's check for blade exposure. None there. And the tip is well recessed. So the tip's good, clip's good, and I can handle this knife any old way I want and not catch that sharp blade. And the detent in the closed position is plenty strong. It'll hold that blade in. There's no way to shake that out of there. I wonder if that 14C is sharp. And I am a fan of 14C. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make knives for a living, you got to send them out at least that sharp. Great job. Yeah, excellent little edge on there. And I mean, honestly, you know, Sunday running up to the Dollar General to get some ice cream. What a perfect little pocket knife, get in your pocket and definitely capable. Looks like there's a little smudge on the end there. I'll wipe it down, but yeah. Price and availability. Yeah, you'll find these over at Timber's Edge Knives. Um, they're probably going to be right at around $80 if you use uh, the discount code on this. It's probably going to get you down just over $70 for it. Yeah, pretty cool. And a decent price, a little over 70 bucks. Free shipping, no tax. Yeah, not bad. The Finch Shiv JG10, black coated steel liners, titanium pocket clip, and then a 14C 28N little shiv of a blade. Pretty cool. Appreciate y'all watching.